everyone, welcome to another round of Chitter Chatter. And today we have Ravi Valluri sir. Well, this is his second chit chat with us. Last year we had his chit chat on his book, The Tale of Parallels, and today we have it on his current book, which is A Quote a Day, Inspiration of 2022. In all, he has penned 10 books till now, including this one. And we're going to chit chat about his current book today. So let's send him a request and let's get started with this chitter chatter. And he's right here, so I'm going to send him a request. And in the meantime, you all can keep your questions flowing, your hearts and hugs that keep coming our way. And we look forward for this chitter chatter always thanks to you. Deepak Balani, मैं ठीक हूँ, तू कैसा है? What's happening? How's International Wings Factory doing? By the way, people, if you all are in New York, you have to go to International Wings Factory. Sanya Roira, hi. RAGHU, hello. Shivi Pensdan, hi. Vivek Vedya, hi. Shivi Pensdan, how's your book going? Rishabh Purswani, Nevad Sevad, all the guys out here, thank you so much for always joining the chitter chatter, sending in your questions, sending in the hearts. All of this just makes the chitter chatter so much more fun. And yes, I see some more hearts flowing my way. Thank you so much. I have sent Sir a request and he should join in really shortly. I have sent him an invite and he should be here. And by the time he accepts the invite, let me tell you, he's an officer of Indian Railway Traffic Service. And like I said, he has authored 9 books earlier and this is his 10th book. And besides that, he also, is showing Sir is unable to join. So can you send me a request? I don't know why my request is not reaching you and why is it showing unable to join. Well, I've tried to send a request once again. What's happening? Hello, sir. Welcome to Chitter Chatter.
Good evening. Hello.
Congratulations on your new book. And I am sure it's going to be a success, just like your last 9 books.
Thank you. Hope so.
Have your copy around so that we can have a selfie moment before we get started with our Chitter Chatter.
Sure.
And there is a selfie moment. Okay. So, sir, tell me all about this book.
Well, this is a collection of 365 quotes. It's all about hope, positivity, and inspiration in the present day times as we are going through the third wave. In a nutshell, that's what I would say. And it's divided into 6 segments. Begins with the Serenity Prayer. And then these segments are good day quotes, quotes on religion and God, then on philosophers and spiritual masters, movers and shakers, game changers, and certain intrinsic laws of nature.
So, if I am correct, it is the power of words which are important, because when I read the book, you have mentioned in the very introduction itself that, words play what an important part and how these motivation quotes can make somebody motivated and have a good day. So what is words for you and why do they play such an important part?
I didn't know words. What did you say?
You have mentioned in the book that words are very important. And that's why you have written these quotes, so that they, the importance of words, and these quotes make a person motivated to have a good day, to have a good life. So what are words for you? Why are they important according to you?
See, words are very important. It's what you utter. It impacts the other person and yourself too. If you are cursing somebody, that negativity also affects you, not only the other person. And positive words, good thoughts wins you friends, gets you good company. So words, thoughts are all very important. It begins with a thought and how it gets converted into a word, and that word getting converted, say, into a sentence. It has a lot to say about your own demeanor, your personality, and the people around you.
Also, in your book, you mentioned that, how we have like around 50 to 60,000 words a day, and our subconscious mind works on the basis of the words. So how can one be very
thoughts? We get about 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. And basically, it depends upon your personality. Normally, they are negative in nature, and it's how we have to convert it to be positive, so that that positivity, that aura around us is appealing, and you lead that kind of a life, and you attract people.
So, sir, if somebody is used to having negative thoughts in life and now wants to take conscious effort to get into positive thoughts, can you give them some exercise? How, with the help of a quote a day inspiration for 2022, can they get onto the path of positive thinking?
See, like one of the quotes right in the beginning, it's from Rigveda, that let noble thoughts come to me from all directions. So if you think in a positive manner, you will attract that. In that good day segment, one of the quotes is, an early morning walk is a blessing for the whole day. It's by Henry David Thoreau. So if you begin your day with a positive thought right in the morning, it has an impact the whole day.
You
I
know,
am reading a book which I read every day. That's, Zen and the Art of Simple Living. It's about a Zen monk in Japan. He gets up every day at about 5 in the morning, and till about 6:30 he sets up everything and then goes into the Buddhist liturgy. So he thinks positively, and he says the whole day becomes very positive.
like they say, if your morning is set correct, it's easier to have your entire day well. Like even how you started your book with the Serenity Prayer, which says, God, grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I am, and wisdom to know, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So, what is prayer for you, and how is it important? Why should anyone pray? Because you also have this quote where you have quotes from mythology, Hinduism, Islamic, Christianity, and all in the book. So tell us a little about this.
Number one, this prayer, the Serenity Prayer, was written quite some time back, but it is used by the Alcoholics Anonymous. And whenever they begin their meeting, they start with this, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So it's so essential to know the difference and the difference it makes to your personality. Now, religion and God are important because by nature, I am a religious person, I'm a spiritual person. So it has had a profound impact on my personality. But there are people who are agnostics or atheists. It doesn't mean that they are not doing well, but they also have faith in science. So either way, you need faith, whether you're a religious person or a spiritual person or you're not. Without faith, nothing happens. Like a scientist, he will first create something and then develop faith in what has been created. Whereas a spiritual person would first have faith, say, I have faith in the breathing technique of Sudarshan Kriya, I'm faculty of art of living. I have faith in that. And then my whole life is built around it. So that is the subtle difference between a person who's an atheist or agnostic or someone who believes. But in either case, it is faith. And faith is very important.
Wow, that's something I would like to highlight to my viewers, that faith is really important. It could be vice versa, but faith plays a very important part in our lives. And so, like you said, you've divided the book into 6 parts. There is also this part of philosophers and spiritual leaders. So, why reading quotes from them would make a difference in our lives? If you could highlight on that point too for the viewers here.
See, philosophers and spiritual masters, they themselves have led lives and they have seen life from a very different prism. Like Sri Ravi Shankar. If you look at his quote, faith is the subject of the head, devotion is the subject of the heart, and meditation connects the both. Now, these spiritual masters have given us profound knowledge, profound wisdom, and that is up to us how we are able to absorb what they have imparted. And whether it is Zen or Sri Ravi Shankar, or I have talked about Osho, some revolutionary thoughts of Osho. Like he says, the greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. And the moment you're unafraid of the crowd, you're no longer a sheep. You become a lion. A great roar arises in your heart, the roar of freedom. Now, these people, with their robust thinking and mind empowerment, they provide some kind of a alternative, a
Yeah.
paradigm shift in your thinking.
Also,
That is why a segment devoted to them.
let's come to the next segment. Movers and shakers, the famous personalities.
Yeah. Movers and shakers. Steve Jobs, I will quote Steve Jobs, don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. These are people who are intrepid, who are absolutely fearless. They have done remarkable things in their lives. They have gone through their own tribulations, but their contribution to the society is something phenomenal. So movers and shakers are extremely important. And they are living people. They are not like spiritual masters, but they are people like any of us. But they have upended the pyramid and they have broken false glass ceilings and they have provided an alternative.
And you have already mentioned my next segment now while answering about this segment, Upending the Pyramid, the Game Changers. Tell us a little about that segment too.
You know, I was very much inspired by two personalities. One is Helen Keller, with all the problems she had. And one of her quotes is optimism is the faith that leads to the achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Helen Keller and the famous, who survives on prosthetic limbs, Major D.P. Singh. He lost his limbs during the Kargil War, and what a beautiful quote he gives that attitude originates and ends in the mind.
So, guys, did you see while the net is buffering that how important quotes are in life? And the moment you have the correct quotes, how easy it is to get onto the positive path. We all have negative thoughts, we all have some negative feelings. It is natural, we all are human. But then that's the time when we have to take conscious efforts to get to the positive living of life. And like that, only these little books can make a difference in your life because reading a quote can lead you to just a little upliftment that we need at the time when we are thinking negative. And I'm going to send Sir again an invite because I think because of internet issues, we have lost him. And also, I would like you guys to buy a quote a day, read a quote, and tell me which is your favorite quote. Which quotes resonate with you? How did it make a difference in your life? Did it make you happy? What happened when you read a quote? What was the layer that motivated you? Because, like I said, there are more than 365 quotes, and each quote could change your life a day. And let's see if so is your. I am sending him a request again. Color artist Shah, nice hair color. Thank you so much for appreciating my hair. And thank you everyone for joining the live. The live still continues. We're just waiting for Sir to come back. And Sanjana La official, definitely. I shall try and do that soon. In the meantime, you can continue enjoying this live. And I am sending Sir a request. Also, have you read his earlier books? Well, Barrel of Tales was the last chitter chatter that we had, and I love the book. Also, his books have always been about. Okay, I am accepting. Also, his books like Parallel of Tales and the other books that he's written have always been about working on oneself with your own mind because mind plays very important. Okay, we lost you. We have you back here.
Yeah, I was there. I don't know, got disconnected. Yeah. Mhm.
So, sir, tell us, just continue that you were talking about, that how important the mind is, the quote that you were mentioning.
See, human mind, we need to differentiate the brain and the mind. While brain is an organ, mind is the consciousness. And how strong, how robust we can make our mind makes all the difference. Whether you believe in yoga, pranayama, vipassana, sudarshan kriya, these are techniques to make your mind strong. Or if you are a non-believer, it's again the faith. Essentially, you have to make your mind very strong to achieve something, to scale the summit. It's very important to have a very strong mind.
And so the last segment, laws of the universe.
Laws of the universe is very important because, whatever, there's, an ancient thought in Hinduism that constantly angels or rishis are moving above us and they keep saying tathastu. Now, suppose you are walking, you are not aware of it, it's just a story kind of a thing, and you think negatively, and that angel says tathastu, so be it. So that negative thing happens. But if you think positively and you get those blessings, it's very important. It's the thought or whatever you project, it echoes back to you. I firmly believe in this law of universe that it is very essential that whatever you think you create, whatever you feel you attract, what you imagine you become. So to that extent, laws of universe is so important.
So guys, did you hear what Sir said? What you think is what you attract and you become. And just like that, you have so many quotes here which can help you in your daily life and also to be positive. So what you have to do is buy your copies and do let us know what have you enjoyed the most. And also do let Sir know that what are you liking, which is your favorite quote, and spread the word because a positive living is a positive life. Also, so after every segment, you have kept these the notes where one can make their notes. So why was that?
That's
Or what was your conscious reasoning for it?
It was a conscious decision. As usual, my wife, she edits the works. We thought we'll keep it at the end. But then the publisher, I think he had done a good job. AKS Publishers, they have kept it after each segment. So the reader, after reading each segment, can make down his notes or jot down fresh quotes in that segment. So he'll have his own bank of quotes. In fact, I had this habit way back in school and college. Whatever I used to read, whether books or newspapers, I used to jot down quotes. And several of these quotes are which I had collected years back.
Well,
And
so I have to say same
that has
pinch on
helped me a
that.
lot.
I have to say
Pardon?
same pinch on that because I have a
Hmm.
habit of writing quotes down, the quotes that I like. I have maintained multiple diaries with all the quotes. And
Hmm.
when I read even a fictional novel, if there's a particular quote that I've liked, I've always jotted it down. And besides that,
Hmm.
I have to tell my viewers another habit that I developed from Ravi sir after our last Chitter chatter was learning 5 new words and noting it down in a diary. And that is
We are
something
doing
since
that.
our last Chitter chatter I've been doing.
Yeah, oh, great. So, yeah, I said that we should maintain three diaries, which was the first short story in A Tale of Paddle, where the author, he maintains three diaries, one for quotes, one for new words, and one for new ideas.
And that's exactly. I've started maintaining 2 diaries, and the third one is still on the way. But I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if that also happens soon. Okay, so now
Right.
my last segment of Chitter Chatter, I'm going to say some words, and the first thing that comes to your mind. So, are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Good day.
Positive thinking,
Religion and God.
to develop faith,
Philosophers and spiritual master.
to live a peaceful life,
Movers and shakers.
to change your attitude,
Game changers.
to upend the pyramid.
Intrinsic laws of the universe.
Whatever you say comes back to you.
Magic of the mind.
To attain enlightenment and be in the present moment.
Tales of perils.
To go back in the past but live in the present.
Heartbreak at a coffee shop.
A collection of short stories.
Indian stories.
Travel by rail, see exotic places, and see people all around you.
A quote that comes to your mind right now.
No matter how hard the past has been, you can always begin again.
Just no events.
Phenomenal. They have
ATS
provided great
publishers.
opportunity.
ATS
They have been also
publishers.
very good. Excellent.
And Chitter Chatter with Shweta Rohira.
That's an exhilarating experience. This is the third time we have interacted. First was the launch of my book, A Tale of Paddles, then a chitter chatter on A Tale of Paddles, and now.
And we are looking forward to many more books from you, sir, which keep us motivating, and so many stories from you, which actually change us perspective to life. And besides that, to many more chitter chatters with you. So you keep the writing going, and viewers, you keep the reading going.
Yes, that will be wonderful. I'm working on a couple of projects, and hopefully by the middle and end of this year, they should be available. And it was very nice on part of Jashni events. I just wanted to mention it was a one-word thing that sometime in November they had organized a literary carnival at Delhi, and I happened to participate. And there were several authors, and that was the first time I met Seema Saxena. Till then, it was only through telephone or through email. So it's been a great journey over the last couple of years. Like last year, I could write 2 books, and one was translated into Tamil. That is Magic of the Mind. So 3 books came out, and this year has begun with a book, a quote a day.
And this year is going to have a lot more books in store, people. So in the meantime, till the more books come out, this is the book you have to buy. And let's learn more. And before we end, let's have one more selfie moment, sir. So for the viewers. Once again, yeah, here we go. Once again, one more. Yeah. And yes, thank you, sir, for your time and for the chitter chatter. Looking forward to many more chitter chatters, many more books, and happy writing so that we have happy reading.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you, all friends, all those present. And thank you, Shweta.